Sit on my face and tell me that you love me. Sit on my face and tell me that you care. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service, where three old gits talk shit for 2 hours and a load of bollocks as well. Hello, everyone.
Holy fuck, take a step back from the screen, bring fucking Mark back.
Who's this foul-mouthed chap?
Yeah. that's my bloody job. Man, fuck you, Fletch.
Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday. It's just gone 7:30, and this is the Ohm Service Live.
Yes, the show where we don't give a fuck.
Yes.
So just all hold your bus passes to the screen, please.
Yes. If you ain't got no ID, you're not coming in.
Oh, what?
That's it. See me all go for your second COVID jag. And well, I know in England you're getting that little card, but it needs to be stamped on the bottom. Home Service Live. Access only.
Yeah.
Nobody's accessing my home service, I tell you. No.
It's a bit late for that, Pike.
I think it is a bit late
Don't
for
tell
him.
them your name. Oh boy. Well, at least some of the good names are in this evening. Bless
It's
them.
awesome. And people on the replay, hello to you as well. Obviously, you're logged into YouTube and you're over 18.
Now, if you'd like to just wave a tea towel over Granny after that introduction. Dear Lord. It goes from bedtime story voice to outright filth.
Sounds like my kind of show.
Yeah.
That's it.
Obviously, we'll be talking about that in a bit because I'm going to gripe anyway. I've got to.
Rant incoming.
Rant incoming. If you haven't seen my Facebook page, you won't know what we're talking about. But that sign there and that sign there has got something to do with it, and some more bits and pieces. So, BFG, my wonderful friend from over the far, would you like to say hello to the wonderful people in chat?
I will, and there are many of them.
Yes,
So-
I have got a bit of tan there, Fletch. You won't see the burns I've got.
Bless you. He's got legs like a drumstick. You know, the lollipop.
I look like I'm wearing white socks, put it that way.
I was thinking chicken drumstick.
Stop it.
Last
Bill
time,
Richards.
last time I saw legs like that, I had a fucking note tied to it.
And also I'm glowing because it's, what is it now? It is 23 degrees in here.
Good lad.
One pass.
I know, I'm sweating like a... Ho-ho!
I say. Bill Richards, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Bronco Monk, once again, mate. Honest.
Oh, Bronco, hang on a second. Bronco. Oh, jeeps. And Jan says, thank you so much. Honestly, these are absolutely
They are beautiful.
gorgeous.
And they're not only lovely to look at, they are so wonderful.
Oh, they're lovely to write. Oh, they are really nice. I'm so pleased. Thank you very much, Bronco.
Well, he can't read nor write. He sure can drive tractor.
That's worrying. Adam Stone, good evening, sir. Bronco Monk. Again, dude, what can I say? Don W. Huggles.
Huggles.
Faxi M's. I don't know whether to Huggles or fist bump. Honestly. We do both.
No, I've got this image, no.
Fletch Rowland. Good evening, dude.
Fletchy boy.
Free Rider Vapor. Good evening, sir. We've got grumpy old Ben. Ben. Dude.
Thank you for staying up, Ben.
Yeah, it must be, what, about 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that?
Yeah. Thank you for staying up, mate. And by God, congratulations on the results.
Yeah, the weight loss, blooming heck.
That is amazing, dude. most amazing.
I tell you one thing, you're half the man you used to be.
Aye, if them shorts are anything to go by. Yeah, Lord. John Vaping Joker, good evening. Mark H, hope you had a good day at the shop, dude. Norse Vapor, fist bump. Vapor Bunny.
Oh, goals!
I did giggle at her response to your intro. WTF. Laugh, laugh, laugh. And Vapor Queen Becky. Huggles!
Goals!
And there's probably more snuck in the back door, so let me just have a quick looky poo. No, I think we have everybody.
Everybody.
Apart from Graham. Graham, dude. That is liquid.
Oh, I've destroyed it. It's gone. There's none of that left. I'm on this one now.
Well, funnily enough, mine's is gone too.
Yes, but yours was wife napped.
Yeah, I need to shut this blind a bit. It's a bit, yeah. Breathe.
Hey, Grumpy, I wasn't far off it then. I said, at 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. 2:30 in the morning. Net reality, fist bump.
Well, I hope you caught the review, Graham, because like we said, I'll stand by what we closed with.
Oh, they're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, Jesus.
If those were two blank bottles and one was Rochford Project and one was yours, I'd have problems telling the difference. I'm thoroughly enjoying this lemon.
That lemon's just, well, it's gone. It's gone. Went. I think that went on, what day were it? Thursday? No, Friday I opened it up properly and put some nick in it. I think it was Tuesday it went.
I've been sat there with it teasing me all week because I promised myself that's all I would vape on this show. So I did. Hey up me duck!
Hey up me duck! Want to give a big shout out to Hey up me duck. He popped in at Gainsborough and he got me my kelpie! Yay! Well chuffed.
Oh, nice one. Thank you, me duck.
Lovely, honestly, it was lovely chatting with you. I think he ended up spending about 2.5 hours in shop.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it was ace.
Betty nil England 4. I say.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, football tomorrow, innit?
Nah.
No, it's not football tomorrow. It's a fucking massacre.
It'll be
See,
right.
the thing is, and I've said this before, if it's a football reference, I don't like football, mate, to be honest with you. And the thing is, we as Scots, we know we're shite. So when we get beat, fuck it. If we win, we're happy. It's not like you English supporters that when you get fucking beat, it's, oh my God, this is fucking terrible. And you are still living in the fucking past for 1966, so fucking get it up, yeah. Rant over.
Do you know, Matt, the best thing that I've seen so far on Facebook about football, it was a picture, and it was a lovely picture, ocean. That's all you saw, ocean. And the meme underneath, submarine racing, more interesting than football.
I'm only joshing you, Fletch. No, I'm not. It's football's a thing that does not interest me whatsoever. Fucking ever. I would rather watch paint dry or try and pronounce cinnamon. It's cinnamon. Ah, fuck off. No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I appreciate football. Don't get me wrong, but no, just.
Do you know what? I was talking to a couple of the lads in work today, and they were talking about, you know, obviously, every time England seem to get into a major championship, whether it's what's this one, the Euros, is that right?
Yeah. Euro 2020, innit?
Right. Right, okay, I'm not even going to question that one, right, because I know it was supposed to be last year. If it's not the Euros or the World Cup, it was 1966 gets brought up. It was nearly 50 fucking year ago. Go over it. He's won it once.
I think that's the World Cup, though, into that.
Aye. but they've won it once. But it still gets, back in '66. But the thing is, what I was getting at was, but back in 1966, for that era up until the mid '70s, early '80s, football was football. Now it's all full of fucking prima donnas that get paid millions of pounds to go, don't hit me with the ball, you're going to mess my hair up. It pisses me off. So, English smash everything and cry when we lose, but it's a PC. Well, yeah.
See, we don't get that at the rugby. No, everybody hugs.
Yes. Why? I mean, the thing is, why can't it be like rugby? Why can't it be like American football, which is fucking rugby with padding?
Yeah, but they got cheerleaders.
Eh?
They got cheerleaders.
Yeah, no, well, apart from that, I forgot about that actually. But they make it becomes a family event. They all turn up in the car park. Well, their car parks are massive right enough, but that's besides the point. They all turn up in the car park. It's a family event. They're having barbecues. They're friendly. Do you know what I mean? It's all right that the different football teams coming from other parts of the country and whatever, but it's friendly. There's no fighting. There's none of this bullshit going on that you get with. I nearly said soccer there. I know my American head on. The real football.
Fist bump, Crystal. I just don't get it.
Don't get it either.
I enjoyed playing football when I was a kid, but watching football, honestly, I find it so boring. Because it's basically, you got a load of blokes on field, one ball. He passes it to him. 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 Tries to get in the goal, fails. He throws it back out. He passes it to him. He passes, and it's so like, oh, and that's all I see. I mean, I'm obviously missing something, but it's like cricket. Playing cricket, I don't mind, but watching it, Jesus.
Cricket, you mean posh rounders?
It's so like I remember back in the day when Star Trek used to be on at 6 o'clock.
Did they play cricket on that?
Well, when cricket came on, they took Star Trek off. So we used to video it, and then obviously probably nip out, do whatever, and then watch that night's viewing. I mean, these are the days before blooming Sky and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I always remember the cricket were on, so I'm fast forwarding it, and I'm thinking to myself, at 16 times, it's still a slow and boring game.
Yeah. See, I just don't get. I don't get the terminology. It's okay. I think there's a few cricket teams in Scotland, not a lot. It seems to be more an English thing, to be honest. But I don't get it. You know, they're having so many overs. Over for what? Are they coming over for tea or something? I don't get it. It is to me just posh rounders.
What's your verdict, BFG? You're keeping very stum there.
On what, cricket or football?
Both.
I have been known to enjoy the sound of leather on willow.
Yeah, I've been fucking.
Haven't you noticed BFG's being right careful because his other half likes football? Yeah. You wuss.
No,
you wuss.
I say it to her. I don't know enough about the game to comment. I've quite enjoyed watching some matches recently.
You ain't got a clue what you're watching, but you enjoyed it.
Because he had to.
No had to about it, son. And who said I was watching?
Get eyeballs tattooed on your eyelids, it works wonders.
Leave it. No, to be honest, we've watched a couple of really good matches. We've watched some dross, but...
I just don't get it. I just don't get... It's so like all this waffling that they talk about 40 minutes before the game. Then they waffle all through the game.
Oh, we
then
don't
it's
watch
half time, and then they waffle more. And it's so like...
Mr. Doyle, in answer to that question, wolf. She'll know what it means.
That's a question I'll be asking after the show finishes.
No?
See,
But Chris will relate to where I'm coming from. I know Chris is a Rangers supporter. My grandfather took me to see Glasgow's only other football team, and it's not Rangers and Celtic. I've mentioned this before. It's Partick Thistle. It's the other Glasgow's other football team, and basically every weekend they took me, they get beat. So I just found it. What's the point? This is shit. I went for the pie and Bovril. That was it. And I've had a dislike for football ever since. Standing there in the piss and rain, although you're under a little bit of shelter, you're soaked to the skin. You were bloody freezing, watching Twitter. At that time, the majority of football players were part timers. I'm talking like from about 1975 up to about 1974 probably to about 1978, 79, when the majority of football players were part time.
Boris, Huggles.
Fist bump.
Don't worry, mate. That nasty little git will probably get lost on the way to Durham. Have a word with Her Majesty. She seems to be able to get rid of problems.
Oh yeah, so getting taken to see Partick Thistle getting beaten on a regular basis just put me off football for life.
See, one of my first and most endearing memories of me and my dad was he took me to Wembley to watch the Schoolboy International, England versus Scotland. And I knew bugger all about the football, but I just enjoyed being there with the old man. You know, huge stadium back when Wembley was Wembley. You know,
Back before we wrecked it.
And I seem to remember even our schoolboys beat yours. So.
My father was It wasn't a big football fan, but he used to follow Scotland. It was, I suppose, then it would be classed as a member of the Tartan Army. But for my dad, it wasn't a case of actually going to the football. It was just a case of going to Wembley to get pissed. And I don't know how many times that we used to watch it when we were growing up. It was always the old enemy, wasn't it? It was the Scotland England games at Wembley. It was a yearly thing. It was great. That I kind of enjoyed to a certain extent, but it was always what about pub your dad's in today? I guarantee he's not at the bloody game. And sure enough, he'd come home. He would appear home in the Monday morning or something. How's the game, Dad? Don't know. He says, I watched the highlights later.
Good lad.
So,
Jules.
yeah. Football ain't my thing, I must admit.
There goes Jules. I mean, fair play. I mean, our Aiden and my dad and Danny, they're well into the football. I mean, they watch it all religiously. I mean, my dad's a Manchester United fan, our Aiden's a Liverpool fan. And they're well into the football. But me, from being little, I've never got it. I think I was too much into my music, to be honest with you, to be interested in football.
I was too.
I mean, like I said, I didn't mind playing it when I were, at school and that, but I was just so more into my music and that.
Yeah. No, I was the fat kid that nobody wanted on their team, so...
You ended up in goals the same as me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. If we were playing cricket, they'd put me out back.
Back a bit further, Mark.
Further. So I'd be stood on boundary having a fag. Wait till this shit's over and done with.
Well,
I I can even remember in high school they tried to bring in some certain other sports, and they brought in softball. Obviously, an American game again, Rounders. But I'm as blind as a bat, and at that time, at school, it was only then that I discovered that my sight was as bad as it was, and I needed glasses for every bloody thing. So here's me standing with a fucking baseball bat, try to look cool in front of all your classmates. Could I hit that damn ball? Could I hell? I couldn't hit a cow in the arse with a shovel. That's how bad it was. I couldn't see a fucking thing. And the ball's that size. I could not hit it for toffee.
See, I used to be good at it. And my only other sporting claim to fame was the hammer throwing. I was good at that.
Mm.
Now, there's a thing I got into. It was, I think it was maybe third or fourth year. Yeah, I went to high school not far from Chris, and I think it was going into third and fourth year where they started to get more into the athletic side of things, where it was more strength sports, which was more my thing. Javelin, hammer, discus, that kind of thing, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed participating. And to this day, it's something I like watching as well. But other sports, no. You see, even the motorsports, I can't. Motorsports don't interest me either. Did another Caribbean. Did another Caribbean. Did another Caribbean.
Yeah, I don't get that one. I do like trials, like on trials bikes.
Yeah.
I like when they're going cross country, that kind of stuff. I don't mind that. But when they're going round and round in a circle, no.
Oh, I don't know. Give me the motorbike and sidecar racing's awesome.
It can be. I mean, it's like I watch the the funny cars where they're racing. They're literally on three wheels as they're going around corner and things like that. That I find interesting. But F1, Formula One, no.
See, banger racing as well.
Yeah.
Love that. Love banger racing and the caravan racing. That's awesome. If you can find a stock car track that does caravan racing, that is a sight to behold.
I'd love to meet. We've got the Glasgow Tigers Speedway is not far from here, and it's something I've always wanted to go to just once to say that I've done it. But again, it's the
Yeah. Me, I'd rather see BMXing, doing stunts, the same with skateboarding and things like that. I'd rather watch that any day of the week.
Yeah.
Snowboarding.
It's like the Kinetics games type of thing. Yeah, I mean, I could sit and watch that. I think that's entertaining.
See, that's the lovely thing about stock car racing, though, because 9 times out of 10, the track's in a figure of 8, so they are almost constantly in front of you, no matter where you are. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Great day out with the kids as well. Some interesting gentlemen attending, but yeah, great day out.
Big shout out to Gail Bob's Uggles.
Hey!
And if I remember rightly, Gail Bob's, didn't you used to play for rugby?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
She did. Island Man TT.
Ben, I think that's the TT, the likes of the road races are a totally different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys that do the TT and the North, the one in Ireland, Northern Ireland, these guys have got balls of steel.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was I think it was Joey Dunlop that the video of the lap round the TT course in Isle of Man. That was frightening. Even just watching the video of that, it was absolutely frightening.
They go Northwest 200.
Yeah.
Just let you know, Mixed Review says taxi racing after the pubs kicked out.
Taxi
Liz, Uggles.
kebab wrestling.
That's a completely different kettle of fish, young man.
I mean, I don't even mind snooker.
No.
See, I used to play a lot of snooker, and I like snooker. I don't watch it now. I mean, I'm on about back in 80s when it were interesting.
The characters. But see, I used to watch the rallying when Colin McRae was driving. Yeah, that's how far back we're going. It was brilliant back
See,
then.
that kind of thing I can get, right? It's just this. I think it's just going round on a track. Just nah. That kind of side of motor.
I think the worst one is NASCAR.
Yeah, it's just a big bowl.
I think that is the most boringest one. Because it is literally a circle. At least the F1, it's kind of, you got twists and bends. That's just round and round and round.
Yeah, but they're watching it for the crashes. They want to see somebody crawling out of a flaming pile of junk with his pubic hair on fire going, I'm good, I'm good.
And if that was a Scottish driver, he'd be beating the flames out with a hammer.
Wire wool and Dettol.
I've seen tuk-tuk racing as well. That's ace. Have you seen tuk-tuk racing off-roading as well? That is hilarious, that. Yes, I'd rather watch tuk-tuk racing.
Do NASCAR? That's an interesting question. I wonder if they do. I doubt whether they would, because it's always going to appear flat to them, isn't it?
See, you would just get in the car and you would lock the steering wheel over at a certain angle, just tie it off, and just sit there and do your knitting.
See, as the car park trolley races, they are excellent. Been involved in a few of those. Oh, nice. Also used to enjoy the rallying when he lived a couple of miles from the stages at Dolby and Wickenham. Oh, yes, please. See, the thing that always amazes me with the rallying, how the hell are some of the spectators not taken out? I mean,
The way that they're running virtually on the road, I'm surprised.
I suppose you can hear the car coming from a fair distance, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but even at that, you don't know. But some of these kind of bridges and things like that, they hit. You don't know where the hell that car's going to land.
No.
Damn. Sam makes a dump valve sound whilst pushing his trolley.
Yeah, I do that too around Asda, but there's a smell when my dump valve goes off.
Yeah, but that's always fun because you just sort of you drop your guts at the end of the aisle and just watch it drift up.
Or Jules does it when she's walking next to you and then fucks off and shouts, "You're a dirty bastard," and she's disappearing around the other aisle giggling her ass off.
Aussie man, I love Aussie man. Have you seen his videos? You get the commentary on the sporting events. They are so funny.
Is Santa Pod still... I don't think it is it?
The drag racing?
I
think... I think it might be. Hold on.
Because didn't they do something on that on Top Gear? And there's parts of it that you can use, but most of it's gone now.
No, still open.
It's still
Still
open.
buy tickets. In fact, let's have a look at the events. Lots cancelled. In May, you've got the Spring Speed Nationals. There's the VW Breakout in May. Jap Show Light in June. BMW Show Light in June. Run What You Brung. They're awesome those days.
Mark, it was a Shakespeare County raceway that got shut down.
Oh, in September, the VW action, back to the 80s theme party.
Cool.
What a great idea, all these little VW campers with various 80s stuff. What a fantastic idea. Elvington, still used for drag racing. I haven't seen drag racing in years.
Never been.
Awesome. Especially when they bring out the big drags.
I like the funny cars.
Yeah?
Yeah, really do.
The trucks are awesome as well.
Have you seen truck racing?
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. So obviously we're all kind of the same ilk when it comes to sports. Very interesting.
That's a scary thought, though. Me and Steve, now we had a slight sort of waistline challenge to our sporting careers. What's your excuse?
My excuse? I used to be a right fat little bugger. I just can't be bothered to run. I just got no run in me. You sort of like, run? No, ain't gonna happen.
Built for comfort, not for speed.
Oh, yeah, definitely. See, now, drop 20 Regal in front of me back in the day, and I'd have sprinted my ass off to get there before anybody else. Oh, bad news. Bad news. So what we've got, top fuel and trucks are sight to behold. If you want to see top-notch VW campers, you need to go to Western Supermare where they have a meetup. Some campers with 30,000 plus interiors.
Right, well, you're talking about that. It's Aspire competitions, they're called. You can log in on Facebook and various other things. Every now and again, they put a splitty up for a raffle. And it's, I think the maximum is maybe about £5 something a ticket, and they've gave away some fantastic looking splitties. I think they've got a couple up just now actually. I think one's a 1967.
Oh,
It's all been kitted out. I'm sure it is.
What a lovely thought, though. I mean, you see them now, don't you? The more like tranny vans, the VW campers.
Yeah, the T4s and T5s and stuff.
Yeah. I much prefer the old Surf.
Yeah, was it the combis, wasn't it? That's what they were called initially. You quite remember it. We're now 40, 50 years further on, advancements in technology and stuff, where you're still trying to turn a split like that.
Well,
as it go, Betty.
It's further on. I had to drive something without power steering the other day. It made me realise how soft I've got.
See, I'm used to it with driving Land Rovers.
True. You need some welly, though, don't you, to get that wheel round?
I don't know. I just kind of suited it. Just didn't really bother me. The only time it ever bothered me when I had me 110, my military 110, we got stuck in Sheffield, and it was a really tight turn, and it was like turning the Titanic. Yeah, at very slow speeds, it can be a bit tough.
This is what makes me laugh now, because you see him doing all the drifting and all the rest of it, and you're thinking, hold on, you've got power steering, you've got synchromesh gearbox and all the rest on it. Back in the day, trying to get a maxi round the corner at 50 miles an hour, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you've got to remember, I mean, these modern day cars that do drifting, they're built to do it.
Exactly.
They're not normal standard cars, they're actually built to drift.
Trying to do that in a Triumph Dolomite, you know.
I mean,
Nice Ford Cortina.
I wish I could show photos of this splitty. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. 1967 VW split screen with Safari windows.
Oh,
It can be yours for the pricely sum of £5.99 a ticket.
That's good, that.
hey, Emmy Ducks just put his brother-in-law mods cars that get used for Facebook raffles. The last one was a Mint Evo 8. It looked magazine quality. That it won it for a £5 ticket.
Yeah.
Lasted 2 hours before it got wrote off.
Bloody hell! I was very wary of these things, these kind of raffles things. You know, TVs, cars, whatever. You know, win this car for blah blah blah, and we'll put £50,000 or £20,000 in the boot, and this can all be yours for the pricey sum of £6, whatever it is. And I was like, no, there's got to be some con here. And I was speaking to my young nephew a couple of weeks back, and I was saying to him about it, and he says, no, he says they're legit. He says a guy who lives in the high flats just over the next street over from him won an Aston Martin.
Oh,
I watch a TV program called Diesel Brothers, and they're into the big diesel 4x4 pickup trucks and things like that, and they build them. and every month they do a full build, and so basically it's a monster truck, and they do a raffle for it.
Yeah.
So here's a question for chat. If you could enter the raffle for anything at all, what would you enter the raffle for?
World peace.
Oh, sod world peace.
Serious, Dan? Fist bump.
Dude! I had a BMW M5 V10. It used to drift anytime I wanted it to.
There's a show on, I think it's Amazon. I think it is Amazon. Hyperdrive it's called. Watch that if you like it. That's exciting watching that. There's like 5 or 6 different kind of areas that they've got to go through, and different kind of things that they have to do with drifting the cars and stuff, and how these people can drive these cars like this, I'll never know.
And that's called Hyperdrive, is it?
Hyperdrive, I'm sure it's called. One guy, it was a bit. I think the lad was a multi-millionaire, so he had the money to do it, and he tried to turn was it a Lamborghini Huracan into a drift car, and Lamborghini said it couldn't be done because it's 4-wheel drive. But the company that he owns, it's an engineering company or something like that, I think he owns, and they managed to, using the electronics, they put a switch in the dashboard and they could switch it from 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive, and he could drift this thing. Don't get me, it was great watching him doing it, but for a car that they said it couldn't be done, he did it. But it's a great show. It really is a great show.
Gailey's just put they should have drifting round roundabouts on the NHS for menopause therapy. Oh, what was the sporty little Fiat? Oh, you're going back to probably early 80s. Fiat had this little pocket rocket, and the damn thing wouldn't stick to the road even if it had super glue on the tyres.
You talk about the X1.9?
That's the one.
That one, basically the TR7 in different clothing.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, what a nightmare that was. To take all my family away on holiday as a treat and go away for a fortnight. That is a nice raffle prize. I'd go for that. X19.
Yeah. The Fiat X
1.9. Yeah. Fletch. Bless you.
My Oxford Solo will end up out the window if it don't wick properly. Well, the poor Solo can't wick itself. You've got to do it. Can't blame the Solo. Blimey heck.
Dan, you couldn't drive that damn thing in the wet, the dry, the sunny, the cloudy. It was a nightmare.
Oh, Peugeot 205.
Big twitch. Well, to be honest, my first car was a 1.8 diesel. Yeah, bloody agricultural engine back in the day. But once you got it up to speed, it developed this horrible speed wobble and the slightest lump in the road, and you were all over the place. So I had torrential rain on A1. By God, that was an interesting ride.
My first car was a Nissan Sunny.
Oh, nice.
It was a grey, what the class as a grey import from Japan.
Oh, Japan. Yeah.
And it had all the bells and whistles. It had sunroof, electric sunroof. It had electric windows, everything.
See,
it was gorgeous. I love that car.
The Nissan Bluebird.
Oh, yeah.
Always like those. It was something chunky, but...
I always fancied a Nissan Supra.
Oh, no.
That was a Toyota Supra.
Sorry, Toyota Supra.
First car was an Astra GTE. What we got? What about the white triangles on speed bumps? They're fun in the wet. They are. Oh, excellent, Fletch. It's
awesome.
Yeah, if anybody else's juice has arrived, speak of the
Fist
devil.
bump, Mike.
I know Mike's has arrived because I saw the post.
Yes, he did. Yeah, if you let us know, that'll be awesome. And then you'll have to let us know what you think of them.
Oh, two, right. And big thanks to the boys at It's Not Smoke for providing those juices for us.
It's next week that we're doing a couple more, aren't we?
We'll do a couple more next week, yeah?
Yeah, next week we're doing a couple more. Plus, we'll be doing the Oxford giveaway, which is, I believe, it's the Blood Orange Origin X.
Oh, nice.
It looks absolutely stunning. Simon showed me a picture of it, so that's what will be coming up for the Oxford Way next week.
Oh, Stevie, that is a hell of a first card. Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. They were nice.
My dad had a Talbot Horizon.
They were different. They were a box on wheels. Jesus. Kevin, dude. It is a tad warm, dear boy, isn't it?
Dad.
Cicero.
Cicero, hey, it's lunchtime.
Watch all the subs leaving us. There's no comp. Thanks, Aiden. Love you too, dude. Next week. Next week. Oh, bless you. 1972 1303S VW Beetle. That's a nice model.
Oh, that was something else that Raffle Mob had put up as well. Tickets are sold out though. It was a
Modded out Beetle.
It was a 1973 Beetle Jeans replica for £2.50 a ticket.
See, the thing I used to love about the Beetle, you could work on the engine.
Oh God, yeah. What is it? Four bolts and the engine's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out with the old feeler gauge, carb cleaner. That's what a Sunday afternoon is made for.
That was
the only downside to him is the sills rot, because that's where the actual air flows down.
Yeah, my father was actually a panel beater for Volkswagen for many a year. He had a pristine white Volkswagen Beetle for years.
We've mentioned this before. Which is the Volkswagen? It's basically a Beetle, but it's stretched out and looks kind of Porsche.
The Carmen gear.
I used to love them as a kid. Sorry, you were saying, Betty. I do apologise.
No, that's just that was my dad was always a fan of Volkswagen.
Grumpy's just put the thought his Peugeot 205 was quick, but the Sunbeam Lotus would leave him standing off the lights. They couldn't stop or go around corners though. A friend of mine had a fantastic phrase for that. He said it sprints like a cheetah and corners like a cow. Ooh, the chair's a bit wobbly tonight, folks. Inherited my dad's 69 AMX Go package. All right, Cicero, you've lost me there, mate.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds intriguing, though.
I'm on it.
69 AMX.
No, I ain't got a clue.
Is it the Javelin?
Oh. Now you're talking.
We're all Googling now, you know.
That is gorgeous. Very Mustang on the front end. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, Cicero, you lucky sod.
Looks like a Javelin.
390 horse.
I've got a picture here, the one that looks like from Starsky and Hutch.
That was a Ford Torino, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Not.
Yeah, the big tomato as they called it.
Yeah, but it looks sexy as.
That is nice.
Oh, Cicero, dude.
Why is it though that, especially in 70s and 80s, American cars look way cooler than ours did?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, all right, they had some humdingers, like, but most of them are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, but the 50s cruisers, I mean, they were, huge. But there's fins and there's amazing tail lights on them. And
What
Yeah,
did
but
we get? Morris Minor.
well, we tried it. Vauxhall tried it. That was it the Cresta that had fins, tail fins, the Vauxhall Cresta,
What was the
The-
one that Harry Potter drove?
Anglia.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we had.
You got to remember, we've got shit weather, so our cars just fell to bits. Plus, it was cheaper to buy fuel over there, so you needed a bigger car to shove those big fuck off engines into them.
Also we had British Leyland as well.
Yeah.
yeah, but let's be right as well. I mean, when if you're in America and you're going out for a short drive, yeah, you're talking a couple of 100 miles.
Yeah.
Whereas in England, that'd be, I'm going on holiday. I should be in the car for 2 hours.
Yeah, driving something like a Cadillac in the UK. I'm just nipping down to the shop. Oh, I'm already there.
I love Cicero's comment. Whatever, you blokes at the Aston Martin. I do love the Aston Martin.
Yeah, but we normal 5'8" couldn't afford the Aston Martin.
No, we couldn't.
Well, that's why they brought the Capri out, wasn't it?
Mm.
That was supposed to be the UK or the Europe's version of the Mustang. My ass. Oh,
Man, the one I always wanted, the sign you'd made it when I was a nipper was the Jag, the XJS.
Oh, the XJS. Oh, yes.
I'm on twat chat.
Oh, God, so am I. I thought it was quiet tonight.
Oops.
Oh, my. Anybody I've missed, I do apologise. Damn. Vauxhall, clapped out Vauxhall, can't beat a Vauxhall Viva.
Bill, you're right. I mean, the American muscle cars with the car horse suspension, they were just big wallowy things. They just wanted, hey, it was like driving a magic carpet. Hey, I'm going here. But you drove it in a brick, you just fucking like this.
Yeah, but they didn't have cobbled streets like we did.
I know exactly.
Hey,
Orgasmic
Redux
nuns
just said
around the back.
he saw a restored Capri for 33k last year.
Jesus.
I saw Mexico, Escort Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was offers over 66 and a half.
now my uncle had an absolute immaculate Capri Laser in his garage for years. His pride and joy, I believe he's got rid of it now, and I'm gutted when I heard that, because I always think of my uncle with that Capri. Beautiful. I'm sure it was a Laser. He'll no doubt correct me when I ask him. But
They were nice cars, though.
Mark IV RS Turbo. RS Turbo in white. Oh. Now, what was the Rover that they always used to use as cop cars? It was a big old 3-litre beast.
Was it that was one with a V8 engine in it, wasn't it?
You had no chance of outrunning it.
I know which one you're on about, but I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, I like that.
Was it a 3500?
Faxy's just put, there's a company in Wales called Motorsport that make Mark 1 and Mark 2 escorts, brand new shells, made in 2021. Everything is brand new. Nothing comes from the 60s.
Wow.
What a great idea. 60s styling with 2021 technology.
Yeah.
But they were doing that. There's a company in England as well was doing that with Jaguars too.
Yeah. Good said that were on Top Gear, that one, wasn't it?
Oh, the Laser was pretty basic. It was just the fact that this Capri was absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
the Tesla, the Rover 3.5 litre was the one that the cops used. Pardon me. With a big blue tit in the roof.
Big tits.
But it did, the big blue tit. It was a kind of semi-aerodynamic car with this big fuck off dome sitting at the top.
Oh, Would you stop it, Cicero? This is car porn. 98 Supra RZ. I'm a big fan of the GTO, though. I do like the, Triple X.
Mm.
That big purple beast that he's roaming around with missiles in the headlights and shit. That was all. Rover 220 Turbo Cosworth. Rover 220 Turbo Cosworth owners hated it. See that's like the rats that you like, isn't it, Mark?
Oh, I love me rats.
They look like a bag of shite.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden somebody whops their foot down.
I love them. I love rat rods. Absolutely love them. But seeing that I like old pickup trucks. I like your old side steps and things like that.
Mm.
I'd love a Dodge pickup. I'd love one.
There was a company in the States as well. I don't know if they're still going. For life now, I can't remember their name. They were building them brand new.
Bronco, I think I love you. Sorry.
You'd your choice of colours, any colour you wanted. I mean, they did one that was a candy apple red and a candy apple green. They were absolutely stunning. You'd your pick of engines, but these things were brand spanking new.
Yeah, I love it, especially the farm side of it, like your side steps and things like that. I love them. I mean, all right, yeah, they had crap engines in them originally, but some of the upgraded ones, honestly,
Sorry about that outburst, Stevie, but Bronco's just said he's got a 69 GTO.
Really? Wow.
Oh, he's good with his hands and he's got a gorgeous car too. It's mine, I tell you, mine. Dad still has a mint Ford 40. Now, whatever happened to kit cars? You don't see them anymore.
No, Michael Knight took it.
No, you know what I mean. I know most of them were based on the old Granadas and Cortinas, weren't they?
Well, you used to get the Lotus 7s, didn't you? I think you still buy them.
I still get them. They cater them. That kind of style.
I've seen the odd catering.
Well, they're not so much as kit cars now. They're actually they're a production car in their own right now, aren't they? I think. Wait a minute. Can you not actually buy them in kit form, and you can build them as well?
Yeah.
With I think it's the K series engine. I think it's Honda's. Is it Honda's K series engine?
I always thought they ended up having Ford Focus engines in them.
No, they put the initially it was the Rover engine it was in it. But I think it was Honda's. Don't get me wrong. K series engine. I think it was Honda's K series engine. I'm sure.
There used to be a guy that used to come to Quarry, and he'd got a kit car, and it was a Ford Focus engine. But it looked like an old Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
2-seater, all leather trim and everything. But it wasn't actually a kit car.
That might explain it. Bill's just put getting the donor car as a problem now, as modern cars are monocoque. I suppose donor cars must be getting rarer now because, like I say, it was Granadas and Cortinas. The majority when I was a nipper and they were, kit cars were a thing. Because you had the Q plate, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Because you used to get a lot of people get Reliant Robins and turn them into, trikes.
Bond buggies.
with a V8 Rover engine in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawn and I were going back to the flat the other day in this trike. I haven't seen a trike, used in anger in ages. And this beast just came past us and it was like,
How's it go?
Sounds as if it was missing there a bit, I think.
Oh, no, it was me that was missing. About half a pint, it was running down my leg, mate. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting what McDuck says about putting motorbike engines in them.
But I mean, Fletch is right as well. I mean, the thing is, old cars were cheap to fix. You could, if your car broke down at the side of the road, you could open the bonnet, you could have a little tinker about. Nowadays, you open the bonnet in a modern car, you see that vanity cover,
Yeah.
and you just put the thing back down again, phone the AA or however.
Yeah.
And the likes of the AA and stuff like that, they'll come out, they'll plug their computer in and go, yeah, it's showing a fault as such and such. I'll just tow you into the nearest garage.
Yeah.
They can't even sort them at the side of the road these days.
No. Another thing about modern cars, spare wheel.
What's
Dumb.
spare wheel?
Exactly.
Can of sealant. That's all you get.
A can of sealant. Both of my cars got can of sealant. And
Or
it's
you
so
get
like,
the
the thing is though, you put that into your tyre, that's it, your tyre's gone.
Yeah, or you get the run flats, but it's got a slightly thicker sidewall, allows you to run it on the sidewall. But again, once you get it parked up and you get it off, the tyre's gone. You need a new tyre. Oh, here, while we're on the subject of tyres, now I don't know whether this is 100% strictly true or not, but my boss and our sales manager both have Lexus hybrid cars. Now, my manager says, so he's going to go and have a look at my front tyres. He says, I think they're worn. And I said to him, yeah, your front left one is totally shot to shit. It's all feathered on the outside edge. He says, how do you know that? I said, because I noticed it 2 weeks ago and I forgot to tell you. He says, no, he said, I thought he said there's something just not right. He said, when you're pulling away, he says, it seemed to be, it was kind of grabbing, it was trying to kind of pull around to the one side. I said, well, you've literally no tread on that front left tyre. So our cars are all leased, which is the majority of company cars these days are leased. And he took it to the local Quick Fit. So he went in and he said, listen, I need a new front tyre for my car. The guy's like that. He says, what car is it? He said, oh, it's the Lexus 300 whatever. Oh, it's a hybrid. He's like, yeah. That's a full set of tyres, mate. He's like, what? He says, we can't put one tyre on that. He says, it's got to be a full set of tyres. Can't figure this out. The lad said to him, something to do with the calibration for the motors and something. That because of the circumference, the rolling circumference of the tyres, if you put a brand new tyre on, your rolling circumference, your rolling circumference is going to be greater on the new tyre than the worn ones. So the computer can't pick this up. So they had to replace all tyres, over £1,000 worth.
Jeeps.
And they want everybody to go onto electric.
Do you know I know this is a bit tinfoily, tinfoil-atty, but I think they're just doing it purposely to make the average person not be able to afford to run a car.
The thing is, I mean, we spoke about it in a show a few weeks back. It's going to get to the stage where the normal person, that's not, how can I put it without sounding?
The average Joe Blogs.
Your average Joe Blogs, yeah, isn't going to be able to afford the car because, they may be able to afford to buy it, but they can't afford to run it. And I think this is why the likes of the leasing side of things is going to expand massively because people just can't afford to. I mean, the likes of £1,000 for a full set of tyres every time you get a puncture or one of your tyres gets worn. Nah.
What are you giggling at?
I've just got visions of all these sedan chairs with this old boy sat there swinging from a bottle of brown going, run, you little buggers, run! I'm late for work.
I mean, they were even talking, was it with, is it Jeremy Vines? Does he do a radio show at lunchtime on
BBC Radio 2, I think.
That'll be it. They were actually talking about things like that on the radio the other day. I just caught a little snippet of it, and they were talking about banning cars in major cities. Completely banning them. I mean, I know things are getting bad in Glasgow at the moment because we have all these kind of bus lanes, and it's not even bus lanes. I think they call them bus corridors. I think they call them. There's certain streets in Glasgow you cannot take a private car or a motorbike down these at all. It's for buses and buses only. And it is going to get to the stage where there's going to be a certain limit you cannot take a car in by that limit into a city centre.
Well, they're already trying to enforce it with the city taxes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Have you seen what Up Me Ducks just put?
What's that? New Zealand headlights. Ones that glare you at night. You can't replace a bulb. Oh my God.
Jesus.
I hate those then.
Yeah, past again, regarding flex, regarding the electric scooters. They were actually a guy got stopped with the police just out here a couple of weeks back, get fined.
What, mobility scooter?
No. You know one of the kids' electric scooters?
Oh, yeah.
One of them.
No way.
Because it does over, is it more than 20 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour? He's not allowed to use it on the road. So he get fined.
No.
So where can you use them? Only on private land?
Yeah. It's the only place you can use them.
You've seen Ben's comment. Try living in Singapore. You have to buy a license at $50,000 to allow you the privilege to buy a car at 300% import duty, and you can only keep it on the island for 10 years. Oh my God. Oh, that's it. Even Dad, you can ride a rented one. Yeah, did I see that? I'm sure I saw that. They've started hiring out electric scooters. You know, like bikes around city centres and that.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen them.
There was people up in arms because they weren't sort of popping the scooters back where they were supposed to be. They were just dumping them outside places. But the cost of them is ridiculous. Isn't there a scheme in Glasgow or something for bikes or something, Stevie?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's, I think it'll be the same with the scooters, though. You've got to put your credit card or your bank details in. Yeah, we looked at it. Was it last week we looked at it? The week before?
It was about 12 quid a day or something ridiculous, wasn't it?
No, it was £12 an hour.
No.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, we were on about it other week.
That's ridiculous, man. Oh, there we are. Sam says it's on test in London.
Yeah, next week, Glasgow. Where are we?
I think it was Nottingham where I saw the news story because
Yeah, I could say, Up Me Ducks, Nottingham is full of scooters. They're everywhere. It's a few quid per mile.
I'd rather get a taxi.
Yeah, where am I? Oh, I lost it now, sorry. Standard bike for this next bike, pay as you ride it is £1 for every 30 minutes.
Right.
Maximum charge per day is £10.
Oh, so, right.
Now they also do e-bikes as well, and it's £2 for every 20 minutes.
Bloody hell.
2 quid for 20 minutes?
Yeah, on an e-bike.
£1 an hour.
Jeeps. Even if you were, for argument's sake, you was going to Glasgow as a tourist and you wanted to view a lot and you think, oh, instead of polluting the atmosphere, we'll do... Guys, it's going to cost a fortune.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We do have the open top tourist bus and things like that here as well. But yeah, don't get me wrong, Mark. You see quite a lot of people using these bikes.
Yeah, they're rich folk from Edinburgh.
Like, I just threw it for the day for Edinburgh, eh?
Let's go and see how the poor people live, shall we?
Let's go see those ruffians.
We'll go through to Glasgow and we'll see the Ouija's, eh? And we'll steal all their lecky bikes, the fuckers. Because we've got a fucking castle in use, haven't we?
Now that's interesting. AUP's just put Nottingham's had them for about 6 months. There's parking spaces painted on the pavement, and they GPS track them and don't end the rental until it's in the correct parking space.
See, I think these things are the same. Because I'm sure that if the bike is not returned, you get a massive fine. Hold on. I did see something regarding that, regarding fines. Where am I? Hold on. To correctly return an X bike, you must return it to an official station. Any X bike returned outside. How the fuck can you return it if it's anyhow? Any X bike returned outside an official station will be subject to a £10 to £20 standard or electric. Wait a minute. £10 fine for a standard bike, a £20 fine for an electric bike. This will increase to £20 or £30 for a second offence and £30 to £40 for a third offence. If the customer returns a next bike incorrectly more than 3 times, their account will be shut down. Holy shit. Next bike reserve the right to charge up to £200 for a standard bike and £500 for an e-bike for vandalised or stolen bikes due to any negligent behaviour.
Jesus.
So if someone nicks it,
500 quid.
you've got to pay the 500 quid.
Yeah.
Jeeps. Does it come with a locking?
Comes with a big fucking dog.
Shh. You said you wouldn't say anything about my weekend job.
I'll be your dog.
It's too orangey for crows.
Yeah, Gaily Bops, I think I'm with you there. I think I'll walk.
Yeah, this is the thing though. When I was living in Middlesbrough, you did walk everywhere, or you jumped on bus. You know, taxi was for if you were coming back from nightclub and buses had stopped, and that were it. You know, I mean, you got to see the amazing drunken conger at the taxi rank, and the poor sod getting his head kicked in because he tried to jump the queue in front of the nutter.
I know somebody was mentioned it earlier on regarding the scooters. Now the difference between the scooters that you can hire and the scooters that you actually buy from wherever, the ones that you hire are regulated to, I think it's 8 miles per hour. Hold on, sorry. Rental e-scooters in the UK have a maximum limit of 15.5 miles per hour, but some of these ones that you can buy, they're 20 and 30 miles an hour.
So if you, for argument's sake, then you can prove that it's maxed out at 8 mile an hour or 15 mile an hour, then police can't get you done then, can they?
But you got to prove it.
See, they can take it away. They can take it away and get it tested. It's saying here, wait a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ. The most powerful privately owned e-scooters can reach up to 68 miles per hour. I would like to do that in one of those fucking things.
No, I won't.
God, can you imagine coming off at 60?
No?
No, that's tip bone, that. Coming off at 60 mile an hour, you're losing flesh there, serious.
Oh,
That's a bit more than a gravel burn.
Yeah.
And if you're going out of a tick, you're probably going to end up with handlebars where the sun don't shine.
I think the worry that they've got is you hitting somebody else, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, aye. That'll be it. I mean, they're worried about people getting mown down on pavement, aren't they?
Because let's face it, I mean, they go past our shop and they're bombing it past our shop on curb.
The term is meat crayon.
And you still need a driver's license
For a
Really?
lucky scooter.
to hire one. Even if it's only a provisional, as long as it's got category Q entitlement on your driving license. If you don't have that, you ain't getting it.
Bloody hell.
Fist bump, Dean. Hope you're all right, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, when I used to go out on my mountain bike when I had one, I always wore a helmet. Always wore a helmet. But you see these kids on these electric scooters, they've got no fear.
I'm not being funny, mate. If I'm on a scooter that's doing 60 miles an hour, I want a padded Teflon suit. I want a helmet, and I want a cricket cup.
I want
I
airbags.
ain't losing the jewels.
Pretty much, yeah. No.
I need an echo cup now.
I was on about helmets. What about a helmet? Cycle helmets are recommended but are not a legal requirement.
What? Mine is supposed to 8 miles an hour. It's no worse than a bicycle, but I won't fancy it.
Met, can you be prosecuted or fined? Yes. The Met Police say they will issue fines of £50 for riding on the footway and £100 and 6 penalty points in your licence for using a mobile phone or riding through a red light.
Jeeps.
And yet, if you're on a bicycle, how many of them do you see going through red light? Loads.
Oh, God, yeah, all the time. With a phone.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We are starting to sound like 3 old men, you know.
We are 3 old men.
No, e-scooter rider given ban for drink driving in Isle of Wight.
Howdy-ho.
Kaya Jordan 20 was almost 3 times over the limit when she went through a red light and almost crashed into an unmarked police car. Fucking
Oh.
This was not being kind. Then.
Oh, that's harsh. That was harsh.
Magistrate said she'd been drinking double shots of rum before riding the e-scooter through Newport and Isle of Wight in December last year.
Hello, officer.
It has ride home. I hit a rope with scooter.
Oh, I got it for Christmas.
Hey, Santa Claus, you can't. Where's my electric scooter?
Speaking of which, it's nearly 1:45.
One minute. That is gone
Nick
rather
points.
quick.
I like your thinking, Gailey.
Over and above the driving ban, she was handed a community order of 12 months in order to carry out 40 hours of unpaid work. So you have been warned.
Jeez.
No need.
0898 scooter boy.
No need for a breathalyzer officer? I'm already pissed.
You could simply mount the curb, jump the lights, and jump back onto the road. I like your style, Sam, but I don't think you'd get away with it.
No, somehow. I don't think so, no.
My favourite sight was 2 mods turning left into a one-way street, straight into a police car. Oops. Unmarked police car on the Isle of Wight. You mean a golf buggy?
Yeah, you're about right there, Mike. God, you're not kidding with Isle of Wight.
What a cracking idea.
What?
Riding a Frisian. You could milk it and get your lawn cut.
Hey, tell you how, Buttercup. There's fuckery to be had.
There you go.
Away,
I mean, they're
Flossie.
always wanting alternative transport. I think riding a cow.
Yeah, gas powered.
I like it.
It can fairly move.
And get taken out by the Green Party for producing methane. Jesus. That's awesome. God, I haven't heard anybody shout, get off and milk it in years. You know, when somebody was going really slow on bike, you always used to see somebody come past it car, window down, get off and milk it.
I've never heard that saying before. Have you, Betty?
No, I used to get it was get a fucking bus.
Any thought on GB News?
Or is this new TV fucking channel that they've made?
No?
What is it? Good Morning Britain.
No, it's a news channel. If that's what Aidan's talking about, I've heard it advertised on the radio over the last few days.
I have never heard of it.
Yeah, it's not that. It's fucking. Look, it's cyclists.
Don't.
It's the Peloton Brigade, isn't it?
It's the fucking buttocks in latex I don't want to see.
We've already done his rant on that. Yes. Mm.
You just literally want to overtake them and pull a snooker cue out of you, hoy it out the window. Yeah. Wait and see how many you can get.
And pot the 2 pink.
All right, it's a right-wing news channel that's like an American-type news channel. I've not even heard of it.
No.
Yeah, it's been advertised. I think it's Absolute Radio. It's been advertised on there all week.
Right, is it a TV channel?
Yeah, it's on
Freeview or?
It's on the Freeview. Yeah.
All right. No, to be honest with you, I don't. I tend to catch the 6 o'clock news, and that's about as much news as I want to.
I don't bother these days, mate. I'm busy watching reruns of Buffy, so.
You're watching reruns in the buff. Okay, fair enough.
What I do with my good lady is my business, young man.
Lying semi-horizontal on his beanbag.
I haven't got a beanbag. Stop it.
Chat. What?
Just because we're 18 plus now, there's no need.
Never fucking stopped me before.
So it's going up against the BBC. Can't
If
see
they
that, Annie.
classify themselves as entertainment, if you're a news channel, you get in trouble for lying.
Dean, I 100% agree with you. Bullshit, either left or right. I could care less.
At the end of the day, the force feed you what their agenda is, no matter which way you look at it.
Norse Vapor, I think that's a film on Pornhub, isn't it? Buffy in the Bush.
It's better than Two in the Hand.
Oh, bless.
That came out of nowhere.
Well, that's the definition of total rejection, isn't it?
What's that?
When your hand goes dead.
Oh. Because Billy Connolly had a theory about that.
Yeah, it feels like someone else.
Yeah, fucking corpse.
I still love his the skit he did. Thank Christ you're here. What? What do you mean? I thought he was having a wank.
No, it's a snake.
What's wrong with Two in the Hand? That's a skiing lesson.
Yeah, I see where Dawn's coming from. There's nothing wrong with Two in the Hand.
Yeah, I think we'll end the show here and we'll
Yeah, shall we?
We're about to grill Steve. Something you want to tell us, Mr. Hudson?
Not in public, no.
Pet roast.
Right, guys, it's 10-2.
Now, are we floofing?
I don't know.
I don't know if we're floofing.
Is there a UK vape show on tonight, guys? I don't know.
I could have sworn I saw that there was.
The only thing I did see was Vic's got his Vapor Round Award.
Yeah, he's going to turn them into earrings.
Yeah, big chunky earrings.
10 to... Ooh, it is, dear boy. Yes.
No, I don't know. I haven't spoken to our Aiden, so I don't know if the show is on or not.
No.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that the last post or so was he was having a fortnight off.
Yeah. Faxi says when you're back in the shop.
Next time I'm back in the shop, Gainsborough, I will be Tuesday. And facts, I've got something for you.
After his last comment, facts, he had run.
Nah, I got a little something for you.
Don't be modest.
It is little, it's only small.
Baby's arm gripping a blood orange. Oh, Bill, I haven't seen that in years.
What's that?
My friend Billy had a 6-foot willy and he showed it to the girl next door. She thought it was a snake and hit it with a rake, and now it's only 5'4". God, that's going back to the days of my carding, that is.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
BFG. No, I'm not turning red. It's the reflection.
I am. I'm red hot. What is it now in here? God, 24 degrees in here.
But way that sky's looking, I'm waiting for a thunderstorm.
Well, we're supposed to have got thunderstorms yesterday, didn't we? But we never got them.
Yeah, North England and North Wales were supposed to get it, weren't
I've got a feeling it's been raining while we've been live.
Well, that one down south, I mean, they had what? 30 millimetres of... Was it 30? Yeah, 30 millimetres of rain in an hour.
Fuck, we get that in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you're Scottish.
So? That's racism.
It's not.
Fucking is.
It's wet up
Hey,
there.
this is a fucking woke channel. Cunty arse.
Look, you can drown me in a puddle when I come up.
Get down in your own puddle.
Fletch says thunderstorms have started in Bedfordshire.
No, so they may take a while to move further up.
I'm really sad. I've got an app on my phone which is live lightning, and it tells you every time a lightning strikes. That's fascinating. That it doesn't matter what day you go on it, there's lightning all across the world. You'd be so surprised.
You know what? I've got visions of the Almighty sat in the clouds, watching all these people running around with their phones in their hand during a thunderstorm, going, "Got one, got two."
Well,
right.
yesterday, you know, between France and Spain, is it the Bay of...
Whiskey?
Yeah, they had it really bad yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had some right lightning strikes.
I was amazed when we went to Florida. I didn't realise how bad the lightning was out there, but it's literally, it wipes people out every year. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Never be out in a thunderstorm and have 12 foot worth of fucking carbon in your hand. That's a put it down on the road rest and gingerly walk away from the bugger.
Ben, if it was like that here, there wouldn't be a show. It's as simple as that. There would not be a show.
Or if there was a show, we'd start about that height on screen, and by the end, our heads would be down here. We'd be melting into the sea.
Help me, I'm melting.
I'm melting, especially with lights on as well. And
The Almighty has got to have a point scoring system. Oh, humidity is worse than the actual. Yeah, I'd go with that. It's not warm like it is in Spain, where it's dry. I can take the dry.
yeah, I mean, it's humidity here. It's horrible.
You think lightning, so I could help you with the vape in your hand and it would affect you. You lost me there, Facty.
Yeah, you lost me too. That
See-
almost sounded like one of them spy agency.
The
They meet with two briefcases, and one says to the other, you know, it is very clement in Russia today.
The ghost flies backwards for the mating.
Yeah, one of them secret ones.
This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
Right, quick one for you folks. This is brilliant. I bought. I went to B&M. Some of them have got a Blauplunked cube which is an air cooler. It's basically a mini aircon system. You fill up 2 bottles from tap water, stick them at the side, turn it on, and it will cool the air and blow it out to you. This thing is fantastic and small enough to go from your coffee table to your bedside table. Yeah, 20 quid. If you can find one in B&M, grab it, because they are gold.
And while we're talking about things like this, I'd just like to give everybody a little bit of advice regarding your batteries. Please do not, especially in these hot weather, please do not leave batteries in your car, especially your mods. Also, don't forget, in the hot weather, VG really thins out, so leaky tanks as well. So just remember, in the hot weather.
And all you dog owners, don't
Yeah.
walk your dogs when it's warm, please.
So, Betty, are you going to say your goodbyes, sir?
No. I don't want to, but it's been good. I want to keep going. Yeah, thanks again, guys, for joining us for yet an hour and a bit of great waffling, actually. Just chewing the fat, shooting the shit, however you want to put it. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. I love these little shows where things start off a little bit kind of serious for like the first 10 minutes, and then they just go and they grow arms and legs and go all over the place. Mark and Steve, without you two guys, it just wouldn't be the same. Do you know what I mean?
It'd be a different show altogether, wouldn't it?
Because I think that the three of us are on the same wavelength, and it just we kind of know what each other's thinking, and we're starting to laugh before the other person says what he's actually going to say. So join us again next week, guys. As Mark said earlier on. Hello, is anybody there? Did you see the voice there?
I did hear a voice.
It was through my window, mate. Sorry.
No, it was fucking. I think it was a wife. I thought it was sent for. Fuck, it wasn't me. God, honestly. As Mark said earlier, join us next week because we'll be doing another juice review on the Retro Fog line.
Yep.
And next week is also the Oxford Way. So same time next week, folks. Bye. Stephen.
I'm just really disturbed at the thought that we're all on the same wavelength. That's 3 of us that aren't very well.
Three of us that are disturbed.
Guys in chat, thank you. It's been brilliant. I'm just absolutely brilliant. The lot of you. Absolutely fantastic. It really does make Thursday. It's like being sat around a virtual pub table.
It is, yeah.
With the beer. We ought to do it with beer one day.
And the thing is, although we did all the age restriction things, there was hardly any swearing.
This is true.
Yeah.
And I didn't get me ranting either.
No,
we missed the ranty bit. We'll have to do the ranty later. Oh, thanks, Dan. That comments like that make it worthwhile. Well, anyway, Stevie, Mark, thank you. Love you guys. Huggles.
Huggles.
Something like that.
Yes, we need a. Well, I need a psych nurse. I don't know about those two. They can find their own.
Right, 3 men bounce off each other. Yes, naked, lathered in baby oil.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, like what Betty turned around and said, if you could bid on something.
What?
I've got a bag of chips.
What ain't that, baby?
Mark, take it away before we get shut down.
Betty, BFG, thank you for a lovely evening. Guys in chat, you're awesome. We love you to bits, really do. Obviously, things have changed in the channel. Obviously, I've had to age restrict everything. So that means that everyone has to be logged in. So if you could still share about and let people know about the Ohm service, I would really appreciate that. As you're leaving, if you could give us a thumbs up, that is absolutely awesome. We need all the help we can get, obviously, with the analytics. So, yeah. And don't forget, next week, we've got the Oxford Way. Also, we'll be doing the Retro Fog. 2 more juices of them as well. So, join us 7:30 Thursday, same channel, same crazy middle-aged folks. So, from myself, Stevie and Steve, I wish you good night. Have a fantastic week and weekend. So, bye.
Adios, muchachos. Oh, man.
Next week, your wish will be granted, young man.
Hashtag flip-flops.